Hey guys, your boy Huff here. Just wanted to check in. I know I haven't really done very many videos here in a while, but my girl Reva here had some puppies last night. She ended up having a total of 6. Here, watch out, baby. Let me show them the puppies. She ended up having a total of 6. She had 5 boys and 1 girl, and a couple of them are snoozing over here right now, and these guys are just eating away. And they're all big and healthy, and they're all, latching on and eating good, and they're even bigger than they were last night, so that's pretty awesome. But I just wanted to do a little update on her litter. This is Reva and Khan, my stud Khan. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him, it went pretty quick. This is actually a little bit bigger litter than she had last time. She had 5 the last time. And the pups are huge. These are going to be some big, big boys. The girl is just a hair smaller. I can usually pick her out by just looking, but she's been getting bigger, so I'm not even sure. I'd have to look around and find her here. I think this is her right here. Let me see. Yeah, this is the girl right here. But yeah, they're all looking great. They all got big, huge heads. And these are going to be some big boys and girls. Mom is healthy and happy. She was just enjoying some ice cream earlier. And then I've got something else going on in the kitchen. I'm cooking them some stuff. I'll show you that here in a second. So I'm cooking the dogs a little something. I got a chicken roasting here in the oven. And it's got about another hour to go. And I started the slow cooker also. And in here, I've got some rice, I've got some corn, I've got some peas, I got 2 types of beans, I got some spinach, all kinds of good stuff in here. And when that chicken's all done, I'm gonna take it and let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. And then I'm gonna shred it up and put it inside here, and it's gonna be freaking amazing. Here, let me put the lid back on. Get this thing going again. But yeah, this chicken's looking pretty good. It's coming right along, and I got some, I seasoned it up real good, so should be pretty tasty. And sorry for my messy kitchen. So back to Reva and the pups. She's doing really good. She's being a good mama. This is only her second litter. Her first litter was about 1.5 years ago, and she didn't get pregnant the last couple times that I bred her. One time it was kind of with an unproven stud, and the other time was, it was with Khan when he was younger, so he was kind of an unproven stud too. But also, she may have had some kind of infection or something, because I gave her some Clavamox, some antibiotics this time, and she took. So, maybe she had something going on in there. I'm not really sure. But she had a big, healthy litter. I had her on all the B vitamins and prenatals and all that stuff, so I think that probably helped out a little bit. Her first litter, she had one with a cleft palate, and none of them had that this time. So I'm happy to report that all the babies are happy and healthy and doing great. So I'll get some more updates maybe on this litter before I post the video up, and I'll probably show that finished product of the stuff that I'm cooking, and maybe I'll even take you along while I'm feeding it to the dogs. So I'm gonna mix that stuff up with their kibble and all the other stuff that I usually give them. I give them some B vitamins and some rose hip and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna let Reva clean her puppies here, and we'll get another update later. All right, guys, check this out. I just put that whole 4.5 pound chicken in here. Shredded it up, and of course removed all the bones and stuff. I actually fed them already tonight about half of that rice and vegetable mixture that I was mixing up earlier to make room for the chicken and stuff. And man, they love just the rice and the vegetables, so they're gonna go crazy over this with all this chicken mixed in. But I roasted that chicken for like 2 hours, and it just like fell right off the bone. And then of course I put some more broth and some water and stuff in here to get some more moisture. It was a little thick, but it's like perfect consistency right now. And I'm gonna feed this to them tomorrow as their breakfast. So I'm just gonna like mix it half and half with their kibble, And, you know, maybe I'll feed it to them a couple times during the day tomorrow, or maybe I'll feed it to them for breakfast a couple times this week. I'm not real sure, but this should last several feedings. I mean, this is a 6-quart Instant Pot, and it's, you know, almost damn near full. But yeah, this looks great. I think they're gonna love it. Like I said, they loved just the rice and the vegetables, so they're gonna go crazy about this chicken. I'll show you guys, you know, the bowls when I get them all set up tomorrow, and I'll show you them eating the stuff in the morning, and they're gonna go crazy for this. But anyway, I just wanted to give a little update. You know, I'm stuck here at the house with the puppies, so I figured I may as well do a little cooking for the dogs, and they are just going to absolutely devour this tomorrow. I'm going to let it slow cook overnight for about 10 hours, and you know, I mean, this is something you could eat. I mean, this is like human grade. You know, I would eat this, but you know, I'm making it for the dogs specifically, but I might try a little bit and see if I like it. Anyway, guys, I hope you're all having a great night. I'll take some more footage in the morning, and then I'll post this video up tomorrow. Talk to you soon. All right, guys, so I've had this stuff in the slow cooker overnight. I already fed some to my indoor dogs, and they all loved it. So now I'm going to get it all ready for my outside dogs. I got a couple of them running around out there right now. I'm giving them all like a pretty generous portion of this stuff, and then I'm going to mix in some rosehip powder, their B vitamins for my dogs that have been mated and possibly pregnant, and you know, I'm going to mix some kibble in there and stuff like that. So this is, like I said before, this is rice. It's like 2 different types of beans. I got some peas, corn, spinach in there, and I took a whole 4.5 pound roasted chicken and you know, roasted it for like 2 hours in the oven, and then I completely shredded that. Here, actually, before I put that in there, I'm going to give them all some of this rosehip powder. This is a product that we sell. It's called Huff's Dog Rose. Wish I had a bag of it handy. Got some out in the garage in my little workshop area. This is a really good supplement. You can find it on Amazon.com. It's called Huff's Dog Rose. It's actually a company that my sister and I own, and we've been doing it for a few years now. And it's all natural. It's 1 ingredient. Has a bunch of antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Helps the dog heal itself, and has a ton of vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin E. And so it's really good for immune health and allergy and skin issues. This stuff I'm putting in here now, this is called Be Strong. I get it from Revival Animal Health. It's really great for pregnant females and nursing females. And so I got 3 out there. I got 2 that have been mated and 1 that's going to be mated soon. And so I'm giving them the full dose of this stuff. And then my other 2 dogs out there don't really need any of this, but they still get the rosehip and all the other stuff. So I'm going to throw some kibble in here on each one of these. Maybe like a scoop and a half on each one. And I'm going to mix it up real good, and then I'm going to take this out there, buddy. And probably won't be able to film actually carrying it out because that's kind of a chore. But once I get everybody in their kennel eating this stuff, I can take a little bit of video of them eating. They slop it down pretty quick, so especially with this chicken and rice and everything in there, they love it. So looks like it's all done cooking. I'm gonna put the leftovers in the fridge and maybe warm it up tomorrow and give it to them then. So like I said, I'm just mixing all this stuff up real thoroughly. You know, making sure none of the powdery stuff is stuck on the bottom of the bowl. They'll usually lick it off there, but sometimes, you know, if there's a little bit of that powder left, they'll kind of just leave it there. So you want to mix it up really good. I swear by that rosehip product. I have an older male. His name is Rocky. He's a pet. He's been with me, you know, for a long time through thick and thin. And he's neutered. I've never bred him. But he's got some issues with his, he's got a torn ACL on one side, And man, he used to not even really be able to walk. And I took him to the vet. The vet told me he was in pain. You know, he was a little too heavy for surgery and that kind of stuff. And the vet actually recommended putting him on aspirin, just giving him aspirin as needed. And you know, that stuff screws up their stomach lining and all kinds of stuff. It's really not good for them. So I was looking for some alternatives at the time, and the rose hip is actually something my sister turned me on to because they use it in horses, and it's great for, her husband does polo and stuff like that, and you know, they test these horses for performance enhancing stuff and everything, and since it's all natural, it doesn't show up on any of their tests, and it's got all those natural antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, so it's really good for them, and it really does help them heal up. So anyway, I'm going to take all this out there here in a second, and I'll try to get a little footage of them eating. It is kind of dark out there right now, so I'm not sure exactly what I'll get it, but they're going to eat good today. All right, so first things first, I got Maya out here running around. She likes to run around me in circles when I'm trying to take video of her. It's pretty sweet, but I'm going to give her some. She's already out, so I'm just going to feed her out here. I got my other 2 bowls here with the B vitamins in it. I'm going to take that over to Ula and Laura. Let's see if I can do this with 2 hands and not spill everything. There you go, baby. That's for you. Loving it. We'll give this one to Laura. My baby. She's being a good girl. Stay in there. Here's your food. I'd say she likes it. What do you think, baby? Maya's still eating over here. I'm gonna go grab the other 2 bowls for Sloopy and Con, but they are going to eat this stuff right up, I guarantee it. Isn't that yummy, baby? Yummy. All right, and here's the last 2 bowls going to Con and Sloopy. Again, I'm going to try to do this with just my 2 hands. It's not always so easy. Hold still, buddy. Stay right there. Here. That's for you. Sloopy over here. He's been waiting very patiently. Hi, baby. There's your yummy food. Now everybody can be fat and happy. Look at that. We've already completely finished hers. Looks like Laura's just licking the bowl there. I think hers is gone too. Scarfing down. This meal they've had in a while. They're not used to really having a whole lot of hot meals. But I like to do something special for them every once in a while. Especially these girls, man. You know. Girls need good nutrition if they're going to be having babies. And as you can see, Maya wiped that out pretty quickly. Let's go check on the rest of them. Con usually doesn't even eat until I go back outside, until I go back in the house. He sits there and watches me until I go in. But he's not wasting any time today. He's getting right in there. How you doing over there, Sloop? She's a good girl. She's just eating that right up. Is it yummy? Is it good? She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Anyway, guys, I'm going to check back in on the pups here, and then I'm going to probably post this video back up. Dogs are eating good today. So Mama and the puppies are doing good. I'm doing laundry right now. That's why there's no blanket in here. They done messed up everything. But here they are, all 6 of them. They're still alive and kicking. They're 2 days old today. Not quite 2 days old because they were born in the evening. But they're all doing good. They're all eating good. Everybody's just kind of taking a nap or, you know, kind of relaxing here on the heating pad right now. They all just got done eating a big meal out of Mama there. And I got one that's being a little whiny. But they're all eating. None of them are dehydrated or anything. They all seem to be doing pretty good. So, Mama's doing a good job taking care of them. Hey, Reva. Reva, look at me. Hey. Mama's doing a good job taking care of them. She really is working hard. I bet she's getting pretty worn out. But they did pretty good overnight. I've been sleeping out here with her on a cot right next to the kennel just to see, you know, if there's any problems or anything, I can be right here and help correct it. But they're doing really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this up. Lots of content in this video. And I guess I'll touch base with you guys in a couple days. Reva, say goodbye. Reva, hey, up here. Reva, I know you're tired, but you gotta look at the camera. Everybody wants to see you. Okay, bye baby. She's good girl, she's good mama. And once again, guys, if you like my content, please like this video, comment, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. All those things help the algorithm put my content out to more people. So I would really appreciate it if you could do that for me. And I hope everyone's having a great weekend. It's Saturday morning here at the Huff House. But hope everybody's having a good one. And I'll talk to you all soon. Huff House is out.